week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Panthers going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are on Santa Clara. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll look to throw. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
He'll look to throw. 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Newton on 3rd down. Swat Greg Olsen. Nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 44 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
Gano out to kick this one away. The 49ers heading out, and Charles, at the end of last year, we talked about their decline. They were 12-4 4 years ago, then 8-8, 5-11, and last season 2-14. Head coaches, 4 of them the last 4 years, but while it might not change overnight, you get the sense the tailspin may be over.
Agreed with you there, partner, because they changed administration as well, and they're going to respect the past. They want all these players coming in to know what the 49ers meant in previous years, but they want them to make their own future, and this is their opportunity now. How about them picking up Solomon Thomas in the draft, the defensive lineman out of Stanford? How about getting Reuben Foster, the linebacker out of Alabama, trying to get stronger on defense?
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. When the 49ers were in the red zone last year, they finished with 6 points 68% of the time. That was second best in the NFL. They've got it here in the red zone, 1st and 10. Rolling to, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback. 47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league. Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Robbie Gould puts another 3 on the board. 11 years in Chicago, all-time leading scorer for the Bears. Then he had 10 games with the Giants in 2016. Now he takes over for Phil Dawson in San Francisco. You ever met Robbie? I have not. Good guy? Good guy. He came to a studio I was working one time and actually kicked one over the building. How about that? And he, quite an interesting story going from Chicago all those years, then New York quickly, and now all the way on the other coast to San Fran. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year. A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball
and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level. But guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel out of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker, faster, and more efficient on offense. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. In motion left is Funchess. Third and 2, Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And now here's a carry heading left. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 28. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his third year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A reminder that later tonight we'll see Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week one. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Here's West. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it third down and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit near the 48-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. 6 yards to go here on second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the gun, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll drop to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. A good pickup there at 22. To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Newton. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second one from 40 yards out. And Gould is able to put it through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the 2nd half to try and get yourselves in front.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Defense showing blitz. To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Fox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Into a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is West. Room here to run. Touchdown, Carolina. Charkandrick West, 57 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it with West. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that.